I don't even know what number that's from.
It was
Text
from your
message.
phone number,
Okay. I didn't send it.
your current phone number.
Okay.
Dr. Phil, being a psychologist, catches people lying in a glance. He has a lie detector fixed in him. Here are a few moments from the show where he caught people red-handed, and they had nothing to say in return.
Is there anything else?
Top 5. Pablo. Pablo's wife approached Dr. Phil because her husband won't confront her that he was cheating on her with 2 other women. Dr. Phil occupied Pablo with a series of questions where his lies come out loud. Not just 2 women, Doctor made him agree that there were more than 2 women he had been engaged with during his marriage. He knew Dr. Phil would dig the truth out of him anyway, so he dared not deny any of his statements. Pablo was busted for sure and asked to leave. Meanwhile, Dr. Phil unleashed the truth to his wife and the world. Pablo's wife was now out of a toxic relationship.
What was she doing at Jenny's house?
They are.
Top 4. Carrie. Cancer is the second leading cause of death after heart diseases. It's that disease which has a long-term treatment, where you gather loads of sympathies from people around you. Carrie took advantage of the disease and faked out being a cancer patient. When called on the show, Carrie knew little to nothing about cancer, which is unlike any patient. A patient always has full knowledge of his disease. Moreover, she couldn't even name a single treatment procedure she had been through. Looks like Carrie did not research well before stepping on to the show. She also lied about losing her hair, which is a part of chemotherapy. She then told a nurse named Sharon Hodgins took care of her in the hospital. Dr. Phil did his homework. He called the hospital to inquire about the nurse, and the results were surprising. No nurse with such name had ever worked at the hospital. In fact, when Carrie said she was calling Hodgins on the cell phone, Jenny's name popped up on the screen, who was ultimately Carrie's friend. With this, it was clear Carrie was telling a big fat lie.
Him that I had to be out of town. I would have a pillow, I'd have a cooler, and I would I'd unroll the sleeping bag.
Top 3. Mike. Mike told one of the biggest lies for years. His wife was in depression for all this time and did not really pay attention or went in depth with what her husband did for a living. Mike lied about his underemployment for over 5 years. He pretended to be doing a high-profile job. Meanwhile, he was only getting into his car with a sleeping bag or playing video games for all those working hours. When Dr. Phil confronted him in his regard, he just said it happened naturally. Well, it did not. It's a well-planned crime. He totally pissed off Dr. Phil by not admitting his lies.
Do you know when you're lying?
I used to not.
Top 2. Sarah. To seek sympathy and support, Sarah told several lies to her online friends. On social media, she faked a story. She told her friends, who were a couple, about her husband James and their 15-month-old daughter. To get more attention, she told a woman had walked as a homewrecker and ruined her life. This woman even attempted to shoot Sarah, and they were involved in a police case. Naturally, her friends became completely compassionate towards her, and they offered her to live at their place. During their stay, they all became close to one another, but once the lies started to reveal, the couple was heartbroken. All the stories narrated were untrue, as no husband existed in the first place. When the couple researched about the shooting case, which was nowhere to be found, at that moment they realized that they were being fooled for all this time. Sarah had played with the empathetic couple's feelings, which is very upsetting.
So you thought you were pregnant, but you weren't, but then you got pregnant
Correct.
later.
Top 1. Amy. To get attention, people fake all sorts of stuff. But what Amy did was far beyond anyone's understanding abilities. Amy faked a twin pregnancy. She then faked a miscarriage, and soon after that, she faked the funeral of her children. What an epic show, Amy! This way, she collected a lot of sympathies and support, but they almost instantly went into the drain after Dr. Phil exposed her lies. He called the hospital to inquire about the birth of the children, and there was no record found. Moreover, he brought to the viewers' attention Amy dishonest nonprofit organization raising illegal money. Dr. Phil kept pouring in more questions Amy did not have any answers to. So she did the most obvious thing every culprit does, ran away. Amy walked out of the show stamping her feet and abusing everyone who came in her way. This brings us to the end of our video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then let us know by liking the video. Stick around for more amazing content as we will be soon seeing you in another video. Until then, take care and goodbye.